try this again. Okay, Azuna Beach. We will call it again. We'll call it. Twitch City. 22. That should be fine. Keep everything the same. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's keep it the same. Okay, let's pause it right off the bat. Okay, no more fooling around. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. So let's not go as far as we did last time. Let's get somewhere in the center right there. What did I use before? Was it 3? What was it? I can't remember now. What was it? 320? Let's do this. Let's... If we do that 640, we do that 320. Let's say that is our number. 320. Okay. Okay, let's change this over to curve. Curve it in. Curve it in. Curve it in. Okay, let's see if we can get this city to actually take off. So that it's curving a little bit, not curving that direction, curving the other direction. Oh, it wants to go. It's so close. Okay, we'll take it. That's fine. Yep. That's fine. Okay, how many units do we want to go? At least 40 units. Should take us there. And 40 units other direction. Take us there. And if we do 30 units, that should be fine. Okay. This time, let's do this correctly. Okay. I already explained earlier why I'm doing the way I'm doing it, so let's just do it. Come on, hit the line, hit the line, hit the line. There we go. Hit the line. Hit the line. Okay. Use our nodes, bring it down. Done. Done. Okay. Let's get our power in. Get our water. Okay, that's the cheapest that we could put in there. That's fine. How did I do this before? Yeah, see, before I used water towers, I mean, they're the same cost, right? Water towers are actually more expensive. And they don't give you as much. You know what? This should be fine. Yeah, that works. Okay, so that should be fine for that. Let's get the rest of our roads in. Well, we've got the money. We want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 30 units. Stop moving around on it. There we go. At 90 degrees. 30, 30. Bring this in. Come on. Come on. There we go. And I think this time, I think the mistake I made was I had the roads in, that was fine, but I should have just left it. So let's bring this. Okay, why are you gonna be? You're gonna be a problem, aren't you? Come on, come on, hit your spot. There you go. Okay. Hit that. Hit that. Okay. Right, that's going to be that. That is going to be that. We have the money. Let's get the rest of the roads in. Last time I did this, I had money to spare. What am I doing differently this time? How much money do I have left at the end of this? So that brings us down to 12,000. Now we're at 8. I want to give them that extra pathway. I think that will work. Occupied, yeah, okay. This would just stop it. Oh, what is your problem? There is no problem. See? No problem. Exactly. Okay. Okay, so there's $5,000 left. And did we get all of our pipelines in? How are we for pipelines? Nope. Okay, $5,000 left. We're gonna need pipelines. That'll cover that. I don't want to spend it all in pipelines, but let's just cover that area at the very least. Cover this area. Okay, and then I'm gonna join these two, I think. Let's try. Actually, how much money do we have? 20. Let's just bring it right up the center. Come on, there we go. Okay, we have just under 2,000 left. We should have everything. Let's triple speed it and see what happens this time. This time, I'm a lot more confident that it's going to work out. Right off the bat, they're building right where I want them to build. Right where the power is. That should hook them up. Let's be certain. Yeah, okay, they're going to have power. They've got power, they've got water. That coal plant should be putting out 40 megawatts, perfect. 40 is more than enough to start. I think I went through about 3 coal plants before I finally needed to do something else. They're not the cheapest. I mean, in terms of how cheap your electrical power is going to be, I would say, I think I ran the numbers and all the calculations, and excluding hydroelectric dams, because that all depends on what kind of river access you have. So if you were to exclude that, I think it is the solar wind tower or something like that is the one to have. You can see we've definitely gone into debt here. I did not, the first time I built the city, did not go into debt. Dude. Okay, there we go. That should get our circle going pretty good. Looks like this is much better. This is working out a lot better. 271, that's pretty good. I don't want to put that in just yet. I think if get a few more houses in that first section before we put this in. One thing is, zoning doesn't cost you anything. Zoning makes you money. It doesn't cost you a thing to put zoning in, and so because of the way I've designed this, I've got plenty of room to put in extra zoning if I need to, and I can keep building on the blocks like this. That's the best part. The way you see how this is set up, we can just do another whole section onto there, or onto here, or onto the other side. We can just keep going. And we keep our main roads from being blocked up with too many intersections. I mean, even now we've got traffic lights that we probably don't need. I mean, if we go over here and do intersections and it's like, oh, we don't need these traffic lights. And we don't need a traffic light there. And we definitely do not need a traffic light here. Stop signs are good enough. You don't need that here. And here, we just want to stop the main roads. And we want the incoming highway. We don't need that there, that's fine. There, that should keep traffic flowing. And you can already see that we're doing pretty good here. I think we've almost used up all the available. Yep, they're building almost all. Let's put this next one in. You can see we're already at like 376, 377. Yeah, we're well on our way. Well on our way to hitting the 500. That milestone. Once we hit it, we're going to get $20,000. And you can see the money that we're in debt is already starting to turn around. And you can see we're going to be in the green here in just a few moments. I just threw it up. There we go, plus 12. Plus 18, yeah. So it's turning around. And once we hit that milestone, I believe we also have control over taxes. Right now, tax rate's 9%. You can set it much higher. This is what we know about the AI, is that the AI, 13% is too high. 12% is sort of its threshold. I set it at 11 because at 12, 13% you start stunting growth. And we don't want to stunt growth right now. We want the growth to continue. And there we go. We just hit that. Now we have control over taxes. And the very first thing we're going to do now that we have control over taxes is go into economy. And like I said, 11, 11, 11. And you're going to see that money. And of course we got the 20,000, but we were in debt at the time. And that hurt us a little bit. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to extend this road out just a little bit towards the highway, somewhere around there, because there is going to be demand. And one of the demands we're going to have is for that right there, garbage. Garbage is going to be the one. The other one is going to be, they're going to want schools, I know, but I usually give them healthcare first. It's 10,000, so, and you can see what I've done here. Because I only put the residential on the inside. That leaves the outside of the square. The outside of the square means that I can just, you know, take healthcare, drop it in there, and not have to appropriate anybody's land for it. And that allows that. Look at we are growing like really fast. Like I wonder what the next milestone is. The next milestone is 1,000. So we're already well on our way to 1,000. And you can see what I mean by 211. 2 residential squares, 1 commercial, which isn't even full, 1 industrial, which isn't even completely full, and the residential is already almost full up. So, I mean, 211, that's your ratio. That's the number you work with. And look at the money we're pulling in now, 1,200. $1,400, $1,500. We're pulling in good money now. That school that we're gonna need, it is 10. Right? And look at the money we're pulling in, and because we didn't use wind power, because we didn't. I mean, yeah, we would have had a little bit more money up front by putting wind power in, but we'd be adding more. We'd be adding wind right now. We'd be putting in another one and another one and another one. I can show you right now. If we look at our electrical. 17 megawatts. I mean, your wind power gives you 8 max on a good day. So you'd already done your third one. And that's at what, 6,000 a piece? So now you're at like 18,000. I mean that, I think it's 6,000 a piece, something like that. Yeah. Coal, yeah, it was 19,000. But look, it's putting out 40 megawatts. It sucks that you had to put coal in. I mean, it's polluting, sure, but you just put it in your industrial area and you should be fine. And in the beginning, at least, you should have no problems getting the shipments in. So it should be good there too. You see, we've got very little traffic. One thing I will consider later on is we're going to want recycling. And the main reason you're going to want recycling is because it reduces the amount of trash that goes to... these things fill up. Landfill sites fill up. And it'll take a while, but it will fill. You have recycling center in, this is going to fill much slower. It's going to take a lot longer to fill it up. And these things pollute. They're dirty. Ever lived next to a landfill site? You don't want to. Trust me. The game is not lying about that. They are dirty. You don't want them. So, that's where we're at. You can see this city is growing steadily. They're going to want a school. That is going to be our next trick. So we're going to put a school in. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the last one. We're going to go 30. Come on. Come on. See what I mean about it being touchy? 30, 30. Oh. Do that. Join that up. Right? And what are we going to do? We're going to do the same thing that we did before, where our roads in behind don't link up completely. What we're going to do this time is we need that school. So let's take that school, let's put it right here, right in the corner, right in the main road. And then we're going to take this and we're going to fill that. Now you're 311, but your industry is starting to fill up. See, it's already filling up. Look at that. Look at the residential go. I mean, we could be 411 very, very soon. We're on triple speed right now too, but you're gonna want that at the very beginning. And you can already see what happens. Triple speed's a double-edged sword because now we're already getting complaints about water. We already hit our next target. Like, that's incredible. I don't think I've ever hit the target that quickly. But I'll just bring that down like that. Bring that down like that. Bring the end one down like that. And then we're anticipating doing the same thing to the other side, so let's just already put the water pipes in. Let's not forget, like everyone else on YouTube or Twitch, you can see the demand is still for residential. Industry's gonna start creeping up. There's no question. There's gonna be a demand for industry very soon. But what's happened is we've opened ourselves up. We're gonna need a police department. Put her in there. We're gonna need a fire department. We put her over here. Let's keep it off the main road. So I'll turn it that way. And that's going to help us expand. It's going to help everything grow. Our next milestone, we're going to hit at 1600. We're at 12 already. I mean, this is breakneck pace. I've actually never had a city, I don't think, ever grow this quickly. We're already ready. Like, it's almost full up. We've just got a couple more squares you can see here that don't have houses on them. A couple in here, not many, but it's filling up very quickly. And as soon as it does, we're going to unlock the next one. Right? We've already got it set up. Over here, I gotta be a little careful. What I'm going to do is we're going to sort of break the pattern that we have on the other one. I'm going to bring this like this, bring this like this. Because, yeah, we're going to need more industry, but we don't need that much more. I think that ought to do it right there. That should be good. And the main reason I'm doing that is because I want this farmland. And I don't want to pollute it. That's what this industry is going to do. It's going to end up polluting the land. I want to pollute the land. Don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort of keep the industry in a tight space so that we can expand out here later on. And we're not at industry. I think when do we get industry? Soon. Okay, so it's the next milestone. So yeah, it's going to happen very, very soon. We're in the green, we're making money. We're putting on population, but I think we're starting to max out the space that we have. So let's fill that next one in. Okay. And you can see the demand is going through the roof. Time to consider where we're going to go next for residential, and I think adding it, I think we can go one more block like this. So if we went 30, come on, 30, 30, same thing. But in reverse. Something like that fills it completely up. And I think that should work. And there you have it. We are a tiny town. Just like that. We're already at 1600. Park areas, industrial areas. We're getting it all here. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to make a quick little video, sort of show you. This was an interesting lesson, I think, because we failed at the first attempt. Did it again and have succeeded incredibly well, I would say. I mean, we have 2,300 a week coming in. We are adding people like you wouldn't believe. Our next milestone is 28. And that's not that far. That's like 12. I know it's like 1,200 more people. But that is way closer than you might think. I'm just going to fill that in. I see your demand is like starting to drop. What I'm going to do... Let's put this road out. A bit like that. And what I want to do... Let's start creating our zone now. While we have the chance. Let's create our zone. All of this dense green. That is perfect. That is all of our farmland right there. Summit Industries Estates. Interesting name. Let's get some water. We didn't go quite far enough here. Stop it. I guess jumpy like that. Okay. But I think we're good. The power, okay, so you see how there's like a power issue forming here? Yeah, we're starting to reach our point. I have to add a second one. Slap it right in there next to that. That should give us 80, and we're good. And I think that's where I'm going to leave this episode for right now. We'll save this game. There, Twitch City 22, we are saved. Let's pause her here, and you can see 4-1-1 pretty much. That's the ratio, almost 5. But you can see the commercials filling up. It's going to need more. Industry is already demanding more. But we'll deal with that in the next episode. So, until then...